Hello and welcome to Coaching with AT. Well, friends, today I want to talk about leadership. I think this has been talked about. There are so many books, there are so many authors, there are so many speakers, and every organization is looking for great leaders. And I'm sure all people in the organization and otherwise in business are working hard to attain that leadership position. But as we all know, the reality is that only few reaches at that spot. And if we look at it like a triangle, we'll see that there are only few people who are on the top, whereas then there are middle people and then at the bottom. But then we also have stories where people from the bottom they move to the middle and then they move to the top. So what happens to them? What makes them to move from the bottom to the top, and how they reach to the top position by just changing their thought process, by just understanding that what are those simple things that they need to change in their thinking process can transform them from an average leader to an outstanding leader to the top position. Because as human beings, our spirits, our mind is always striving to reach the excellence. We all want to do better in our life. We all want to achieve bigger things in our life. How do we do that? One, by moving up and up in whatever that we do. That means we reach to the power of excellence on what we do. Now, the question is, how do we do it? How do we reach that leadership position? If we know that we can really do things faster, we can do those kind of things more often, and then can get better results. It's as simple as that. So, friends, today I'm going to talk about how to be a great leader, and that too from my personal story. So, let me share with you that when I was promoted as a people manager, I was very excited that now I have moved one level up into the leadership. And I think that is something that I was always striving for from the time that I joined my profession as an individual contributor. There is nothing more pleasurable than to get promoted and move to the next level and lead a team. And that's what we all aspire for. But let me tell you, my first 3 years were absolutely average. I would say that my efforts were very high, but my results were very average. Even when the talent assessments were done within the organizations, I was rated as average, not even like above average. And no wonders that people used to empathize with me because I was a hard worker. I used to run from left, right, center and do many things. But when it comes to promotions, when it comes to high increments, I was not in the radar. And at my end, I always used to think that why, in spite of so much of efforts, working and slogging for so many hours, I'm not able to get my due increments in terms of salary rise. And whenever it comes to promotions, or not even promotions, but when it comes to high level thinking and high level talks, I'm not in the boardroom. I'm just like away from that. And this question made me think that why is it so? And then let me tell you an instance that at one point of time there was an internal job posting that happened wherein there was people were asked to apply for that job, and I also qualified, and so my other colleagues also got qualified for that. And we all went through the assessment process, and I was not able to get through to the next level, whereas some of my peers were able to do it even before I could make it. Though we all had started together, our performance was almost equal, but only those few of them could make it. And that made me to think little more deeper, because when you are hit at the heart, you think more. You decide that there is now something that you need to make a shift. You need to change the way you are doing, because the results that you are getting are not the desired results in spite of the effort that you put in. And that was the day that I decided to change the way I live, to change the way I do my work. And that's where, friends, my leadership journey actually started. Though I thought that it was started at the time when I was promoted, but actually it started from the day when I was hit that in spite of hard work, I was not able to make it to that level. And at that time, I was searching for answers. I was looking for somebody who can really guide me, because people told me, they empathized with me that, okay, Arun, you can do well next time. There is always better ways of doing things. You need to improvise on your communication. You need to improvise on your interview skills. You need to really impress upon people when, they look at only on those hours that how you do it in that interview process. Well, everything was there, but then I did not get clarity. How do I should go ahead? And friends, let me tell you, at that time, I got a mentor, I got a friend who gave me a learning, which I'm still imbibing right now. And at that time, he gave me a story of 4 officers. And today I'm going to share that story of 4 officers to all of you. And then I want you to think about that, where you are right now. Where are you in that stage right now? And once you understand that where are you in that stage right now, you can really take an effort. If you really want to move up in your career, if you really want to achieve your dreams, if you really want to go forward and be on the top position and see things from that angle, you need to understand that what all you need to do. So I'm going to share the story of those 4 officers that helped me to shift my thinking process. So my friend told me that there are 4 kinds of officers. And when I say officers, it's an example that he took from Army, because Army recruits a lot of officers, but all officers are not alike. So one of the things that I was told, that the first type of officer is called as lazy and stupid. Now, what are these people? Now, these kind of officers are those people who are only focused on their work. They have they don't interfere in anything. They just come, they just work, and they just go back home. And the company or the organization always wants such people in their system, because they are the workforce to the organization. They are the one who do a lot of hard work in terms of delivering things which the organization is always looking. And these people are generally not ambitious. They are only focused on whatever has been told to them, whatever they are supposed to do. So this is the first kind. The second kind is, we call it as intelligent and hardworking. Now, these are the people who are the backbone of the organization, because they work very hard. They think about new ideas. They think about the designs, how to get the work done. They just work around. They just work like a horse. They just ensure that everything is done in a very systematic way. They will take care of all the initiatives, all the work that is to be done. So they are the backbone of the organization, because they are needed, because without them, the whole functioning of the organization will not take place. And I think I was somewhere there. Then the third one, that is called as intelligent and stupid. Now, this category of officers are the menace. Now, these are those people in any organization who actually create troubles for others and for themselves also, because they are the one who not only work hard, but they complicate the things. They not only complicate the things for themselves, but they also complicate the things for others around them. And no wonders that they are the one who have high commitment to play, but no commitment to win. And they not only keep themselves busy, but they also makes others busy. Now, these are the people that the organization don't want them into the system, because they are troublemakers. They are the one who create menace. They are the one who are unnecessarily creating work for others, which has no productivity. Then comes the fourth one. Now, the fourth one are called as lazy and intelligent. Now, these are the guys, they are very few, because they are lazy and they are intelligent, which clearly suggests that they are those people who work less, but they work effective. Their return on investment is very, very high. They are very strategic in nature. Their companies are always looking forward to listen to them, because they make valuable suggestions. They are giving those thoughts that can transform for future. They are looking forward. So they work less, but they whatever they speak or they work, they add value to the whole work. And no wonders that the company is always looking forward for such people in their system at higher level to command them. So whether it is an organization or whether it is an army, these are the people who are always in demand to lead from the front, because they are the one who knows that what is it that is required for going to the next level. And no wonders, being lazy and intelligent is also means that they know what is their 80-20 formula. That means what is their 20% effort that will bring that 80% of the results. So when I listened this story and when I understood the basic concept, I could clearly see that I was actually at that level, which is very hardworking and intelligent. That is the reason I was qualified in those positions to be applied for. But I was not lazy, because I was just doing work, and I was applying my mind. And from that day onwards, when I realized that I need to make that shift, I need to understand that what is it that is going to change my profile by just being more intelligent and not to work around so much. I understood the key to success. I understood the key to my leadership skills. And that's where my transformation started. I got not only promoted, but then I also started changing my way of doing things in my approach. And because of which I had more time for doing my personal things. My personal life also started becoming better. Now, as you have heard this story, as you have heard about the situation that I was in, and based on that story of 4 officers, it gave me a good clarity. Now my question to you, what do you think that, where are you right now? And think about that, what you need to do to make a shift to yourself if you really are ambitious to go to the next level. If you're really looking forward for growth, if you're looking forward to grow in your life, how you want to be lazy and intelligent. Because as I said, there are always very few in the company. They are not more. So if you want to be in those few numbers, you need to change the way you think. You need to ensure that your 20% effort should give you 80% of the results. And friends, let me tell you, it's in your hand now. You have the clarity. What I learned many years back, I'm just sharing with you all. Now it's only up to you how you move forward and go to the next level. So I hope you would have got some idea that how just shift in your thinking can change the way your results are coming. And that's one of the very important secret of high leadership. High leadership means high impactful leadership. Well, if you have liked this story, if you have liked this concept, do share it with others and subscribe my channel Coaching with AT on YouTube. Thanks for watching and thanks for staying with me. Have a good day ahead.